Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and turning on your notifications if you want to know when I post. Today's look, I originally intended on calling it the summer solstice because I filmed this a couple of months back, but I think now I'm going to title it fall vibes because I think the orange shades and the glitter really brings out the fall weather that we've been having here. I live in Arizona, so it's not really fall here. It drops down to like 90 degrees, so we take what we can get. So I'm starting here with the James Charles palette, and the first color I'm taking is You're Kidding. I'm going to use a small pencil brush to pack that onto my outer corner in a C shape. So this can be very rough. It doesn't have to be precise at all because we're going to take a different shade to blend this out. So just make sure that you pack this on and that there's a good amount of pigment. So I'm taking this fluffy brush from Wet n Wild and the shade Rusted, and I'm going to smoke out the edges of that first shade called You're Kidding. And while I'm doing that, I just quickly want to apologize for being gone so long. I was moving, but I really hope that now that things have settled down, I can start filming and uploading more regularly again. So after that, I take a medium blending brush and I use the shade B, which is just a matte yellow shade, and I use this to blend out the edges even more. So I'm just smoking it out, taking my time, and then I take the NYX white eyeshadow base. It's a creamy white base, and I use that on a very, very small brush. I think this is actually a lip brush, and I take my time cutting my crease. You don't want to do it roughly or quickly. You want to make sure you're very precise and very clean, so make sure you take your time with this part. After I cut the crease, I take a different brush, and it has to be a clean brush, to pat down the product and make sure it's nice and smooth. And with that same brush that I just used, I'm going to take the color You're Kidding, and I'm going to start blending in the outer corner, just to bring back that first shade we laid down because it kind of dulled out with the white base. After that, I'm going to take a clean brush. It's a flat shaded brush actually, and I'm going to take the shade Flashback and set the white base. Again, I apologize if I'm out of breath. I'm 6 months pregnant, so I am out of breath if it sounds like I am, because I am. So after that, I take the shade Rusted and I blend where the base and the darker red meet to make that transition even smoother. So again, I'm taking my time, applying it, and then blending it. After that, I take the shade Ring Light and I apply it over the Flashback shade. Hindsight 2020, you don't need the Flashback shade. You could just use this Ring Light shade. I just wanted a little bit of shimmer on there. After that, I take the NYX glitter base and I apply it to the lid, and I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics glitter in the shade Chameleon. It's very, very pretty. It's kind of like, I would say duochrome. It just depends on the lighting, the color shifts. So I'm packing it on top of that base, and then after it's packed on, I use my fingers to very lightly press down the glitter and make sure it's kind of set in the base. So after I press that down, I take the shade 518 and I use it to blend where the glitter and the shadow meet to make that smooth transition. You don't want kind of a harsh line. So after I smooth that on, I take a black pencil liner and I just do my regular wing liner. And after I do that with the pencil, I actually take the shade Spooky, which is just a matte black shade, and I use it to set the eyeliner. After that, I use my Get Big Lash Mascara by Essence just to help and darken up my lashes. And then I use these lashes from Amazon. They're from Dye Silk in the style number 4. So after that, I'm going to work on the lower lash line. I'm going to take the shade Rusted to smoke out the lower lash line. And then I'm going to use that same brush and take the shade You're Kidding to smoke out that first shade we laid down. After that, I'm applying some mascara to my lower lashes. And this is the finished eye look without a lip color. Finished look. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like the video and subscribe. And stick around to see what I upload next. Bye.